Ali, that was a frustrating second half in particular for Exeter. Where did that game get away from you today?
Well, look, you've got to say credit to Sale. They came at us physically. They had a plan. They stuck to it, and they worked incredibly hard. You know, you got to credit the opposition at times like that. So, a little bit frustrating in the sense of we created opportunities and we put a couple of balls down and we lost the ball at the breakdown a little bit. But all areas where they've forced the hand, you know, they've pressured us. So, but we knew that was coming. So we've got to look at what we do and make sure we try and avoid that. But look, the guys stuck at it, worked hard, but you know they're a good side, and we came off a few things that we normally wouldn't do. So we probably ended up on the wrong side of it, and a little bit to our own fault, really.
What will you look at this week then, with another 6-day turnaround to Bristol on Friday, to try and tighten up some of those areas that you've highlighted?
Yeah, look, we'll have a good review day on Monday. We'll get recovered, make sure the guys are fresh and ready to go Friday night. But we'll talk about them, we'll review them, we'll train them right the way through the week, and hopefully we should cover those errors next week.
Is it doubly frustrating as a coach when the errors aren't perhaps necessarily system errors or flaws in the plan that you've come up with as a staff and a team, but they're individual skill errors or the little elements of inaccuracy and individual undiscipline that are letting you down?
No, I think you know you get frustrated at times, but ultimately you've got to give credit to the opposition. They put us under that pressure. They got the rewards from it. They went aggressive at the breakdown, and they came away with it. When we got our chances playing the other way, we didn't take our chances, and yeah, they were a bit frustrated. But the people that will be the most frustrated are probably those individuals. So, look, we'll work to make sure we clear the decks on that. Make sure there's a focus to those areas and make sure we do a little bit better next time.
You certainly had lots of possession. You had more carries, more metres by orders of magnitude than what Sale were able to muster because of the way that you like to play. I suppose it's an age-old question in rugby, but how do you convert that possession, that territory and those metres and carries and line breaks into tangible points on the board?
Well, look, you catch the ball at times, but look, we were probably disappointed we didn't put enough of our game on them. We had chances around the halfway to go, and we didn't take them. So that was a little bit disappointing. When we had control of the ball to stamp our authority on the game, we didn't really go and take it, especially when the game was in the balance. So and we paid the price for that. They were a great set piece forward group, and when they got 2 or 3 chances at your own line or 5 metres out, they're going to score driving tries. So, there's bits of sloppiness that we need to tidy up on. Need to stick to our plan, but also eradicate those errors.
It's a hectic time for everyone at Exeter with the 6-day turnarounds in successive rounds of Premiership rugby. Will we see another batch of rotation to allow some of the guys who had a rest this week to come back in and maybe rest up some of those who've been in a very, very attritional encounter today?
Look, the guys are used to these encounters and bouncing through them on 6-day turnabouts, so there's no worries there. We just got to look at the squad and look who we got available. We obviously picked up a couple of injuries in the second row, which, is never great. It's never perfect. So we pushed back rowers into the second row, but we'll look at it on Monday morning, see what we got available, see which are the best options to pick to try and win a game away at Bristol next weekend.
Ali, thanks for your time. Safe travels home. Thank you.